Hi everyone. So today I want to talk about the importance of having a why. You may have heard this in like traditional goal setting or personal development courses or books, and it's really important. And I want to take it a little bit of a step further because what I'm seeing is that as we're trying to achieve our goals and as people are striving to make positive changes in their lives, they start off with lots of momentum, lots of excitement, and then that tends to wear off after a few days, sometimes a few hours, sometimes a few weeks. And the fact is, it's really, really hard to stick with something. And the reason is because you don't have a strong enough why. If your why is so strong that you are willing to die for that thing, you will make it happen. I guarantee it. There's a quote that says, you need to want success as bad as you want to breathe. Like you've got to be hungry for it. And if you're not hungry for it, then you're not ready to change. Simple as that. I know this might sound a little harsh, but that's what I've seen in my life. Until I get to that point where I'm like, I have had enough of this weakness, enough of this result in my life. I am going to change no matter what. Then change doesn't happen because too many things come in the way. It can be financial. I get tired, I get stressed, all kinds of life craziness happens. And it's easier to just say, okay, well, I'll try again later. Or I didn't really want that anyway. It's not as big a deal. So if it's important enough to you, you absolutely make it happen. And you have to know what that why is before you start to try to change behavior. Because that why is what's going to drive you when things are hard. One of my big goals and challenges is to wake up at 5 a.m. every morning so that I have about an hour and a half, 2 hours before my children wake up. And that is very hard to discipline myself to do that. It is much easier to hit snooze, turn off the alarm, go back to sleep because sleep is pleasurable. So in my brain, I'm trying to rewire that habit and say it is more pleasurable for me to wake up and have this time for meditation and peace in my life and mindfulness to start my day right than it is to get a little bit of extra sleep. And eventually, as I do it enough times, it becomes that. It becomes easier. There is a quote from Robin Sharma that I love. He says, change is hard in the beginning, messy in the middle, and glorious at the end. The problem is, few of us ever see that end because we're stuck in the hard part at the beginning. And especially the messy part in the middle, where some days you get it right, you nail it, and then other days you don't, and then you feel like giving up. And so many people give up in that middle part, and they lose their why. They let other things become more important to them in those moments, and they let go of that. And to me, that's a huge shame. And that's what I'm facing right now. I'm in the messy middle part. And sometimes I want to give up. I want to say it's just easier not to. But when I reconnect myself with my why, I know I have to do this. I have to do this. And I will do it no matter what. I will not stop until I win, until I have manifested this thing into my life, until I have made this positive change. And that why has to be so, so strong, like deep down in your soul where you just feel it with that hunger and that passion. It just makes you come alive and makes you push past everything. There are no excuses. There is nothing that is going to stand in my way, including myself, and most especially myself. Because really, we're our own worst enemies, right? So I would encourage you to have a very strong and clear why. And it's something that's going to come from deep, deep, deep within and be rooted with emotion and rooted with meaning for you. And then that will help get you through those hard times. Neuroscience tells us that it takes about 67 days to form a new habit, to form a new neural pathway in our mind, to change the behavior. 67 days. That's not 15 days. That's not 30 days. That's not 40 days. It's 67 days of consistently doing the new behavior before it becomes easier to do that new thing than it would be to not do that thing. So it's easier for me to get up at 5 a.m. than to not get up at 5 a.m. because that's who I am now. That's what I've become. It's my life. I've changed my neural net. I've changed my behavior. I've held on to that why, and even when things got tough, I pushed through it. So I reconnect with my why on a daily basis. I state my goal out loud first thing in the morning and reconnect with why. Why is does this matter to me? Why is it important? And then that fuels me, and I can face any challenge that way and press on. So that's my encouragement to you with great love and hope and passion for you guys, is that you have that why, you reconnect with it daily, and we reach the end where it's glorious. I know that we can do it. So I want to congratulate you and thank you. If you'd like more information on how to change your life and get your body and your life back, visit us at getyoursexybackplan.com, and we'd be happy to help you in any way that we can. Thank you. Have a great day.